150 litre bin after 150 litre bin was being filled with perfectly good food. If we can make food waste something that's socially unacceptable, something that we as a consumer feel guilty about, it's about having that respect for food again. We're the largest B2C marketplace for surplus food, and what we do is we connect consumers with businesses who have surplus food for sale. Very simply, the app works by a user logging on. They'll see a list of participating food businesses and they purchase what we call a magic bag. This magic bag for us is really intrinsic to what it is we're trying to do, which is build this movement around food waste. It's about making food waste something that's simple, accessible and fun. It's an engaging way to fight food waste and really develop this movement to inspire and empower people, businesses or consumers alike to take action against food waste. So we now have 14 million users who have collectively rescued 20 million meals. Sort of annoyed at myself that I was very unaware of the scale of the issue itself, and it was through sort of self-education that I became more and more shocked as to the gravity of the issue. Over 70% of the British public are unaware of the connection between food waste and climate change. So what we're able to do by using mobile technology is raise awareness about this, challenge the way people engage with food, and ultimately shift behaviours so we can have this dramatic change with respect to food waste. With the way that we're currently producing food and distributing food, the amount of food we're going to waste is only going to magnify. With that means that the production, so we're going further deforestation to fill this demand. We can just change the way that we're currently producing so that actually there is already enough food being produced to feed everybody. When we look at food itself, the cost of food, we can currently now buy a banana for 20p. So we're never going to value it the same as something in our pocket like our phones or laptops or some other type of commodity, because of the monetary value of those is so much higher. So I really think it's about having this love for food, really having this respect for food that we seem to have lost. So if we are going home and we know we've got food in the fridge, we're not going to order a takeaway because we want to. We're going to feel guilty if we don't eat that food in our fridge, because ultimately it might go to waste. So I think that there, when we're talking about the UK perspective and relationship with food, it's really about changing that so that we have this huge respect for food, that we feel guilty if it has to be thrown away. It needs to be a bottom up and a top down approach, in which there is policy which encourages and incentivizes huge and mass reduction on food waste. It's businesses listening to consumers and listening to policy, but it's also about consumers becoming more aware about the scale of the issue of food waste, and actually them having and consumers having this choice to eat more sustainably, and as I said before, have this respect for food so we don't throw it away. If you're not going to do something, who else is? So if there's something that you want to see and make a change with, follow that, pursue that, because I think it's if you're not going to do it, as I say, who else is going to? So really seize that opportunity. I mean, there's multiple things that are wrong and need correcting in the world, and it needs innovators, it needs entrepreneurs, it needs people who want to stand up and make a difference. So for any young person out there who sees something that's wrong, I just say stand up and fight for what's right.
Awesome. Thank you very much for singing with us.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.